Welcome to the Fatherhood News Podcast. Please follow us here and subscribe to us on YouTube for your daily news headlines of all the news from the fatherhood space in Elite Dangerous. Here are today's headlines on the 16th of December 3306. Good evening, I am Jim Cooper.
And I'm Hannah Williams. We start today's broadcast with the news that the V491 per se is once again in all-out war, with the peace talks between V491 per se Network and Bureau of V491 per se Focus failing to reach a peaceful conclusion over the planetary settlement of Shakur's Folly. Shakur's Folly, a small refuge on V491 per se 6C, is the main planetside headquarters for the iron and sulfur mining of the V491 per se Network faction. Mining rights were issued to this planet by the Fatherhood, however the V491 per se Network decided not to protect this facility with Fatherhood security patrols and now face the wrath of Bureau of V491 per se Focus, who have loose partnership with the Fatherhood in a joint venture to export water purifiers from Tavares Point.
While on the other side of the star system, the war between Dozen State Incorporated and LHS 1681 Confederacy continues to rage with every cycle a new side emerges as victorious. The historic Kemu Remembrance Theater is once again a key iconic centerpiece of this war for LHS 1681 Confederacy, who have pushed back aggression for this theater only last month from the new V491 per se Law Party. Ocampo Depot citizens are under attack by commanders of the LHS 1681 Confederacy. This is the main command and control military planetary outpost of the Dozen State Incorporated, and while defenses are holding for the time being, the loss of this outpost would be a devastating blow for Dozen State Incorporated and could push them extremely low in the influence on this star system. As reported in last week's show, an incident occurred on the planet Pomaki 2C where an Imperial Clipper, trying to buzz the climbers at the top of the mounting, smashed into the climbers moments before they reached the peak. After detailed investigation, the commander that caused this unspeakable act of recklessness was tried by the Wing Council, and as is tradition within the Fatherhood, he has been branded with the call sign Clipper. The main victim of Clipper was one Commander Kik Ravendish, following a number of experimental medical procedures and fusion of Guardian technology with a number of his vital organs. The Fatherhood Central Command and veterans deemed it worthy that Commander Kik Ravendish would also be assigned the call sign Clipped. It is unclear if this is a play on words or something was clipped from him during these operations.
In election news, Qui 11 Resistance are trailing the colossal Gladugin for Equality faction in the dual election for Hopkins Ring and Penn Prospect. Qui 11 Resistance continue to struggle to receive media coverage on any of the Fatherhood Media Group channels and have claimed that the Fatherhood are abusing their media algorithm to try and influence this election. When a reporter posed this question, the Fatherhood Media Group CEO rejected these claims and provided this explanation to why Qui 11 Resistance are not getting the coverage.
Now you look here, you work for me. Now I'm going to make this real simple for you, and I'll dumb down the algorithm so you and your little mind can understand. If people ain't sharing, they ain't caring. Now move along. I got some buckyball racing to do with Sloth and that new clipped fella.
After 2 wars and a number of failed assassination attempts on the leadership of LP 128-9 Group, LHS 28 Commodities may have found another way to win control of Headley City. Reports that Headley City was forced to open a black market trading outpost to bridge the gap in credits, following the losses that LP 128-9 Group suffered in the war. The LHS 21 war ended with no clear winner and has been said to be the most expensive war that the LHS 21 star system has seen. However, due to the black market, the influence of LHS 28 Commodities has reached the level where a takeover election was triggered for control of this high-tech civilian outpost. Now here is Tamaya Sutton with The Distant Return.
Mad Dog MacD sat back on his pilot's seat, and as it lifted back into position, he looked at the white dwarf again, and read the name of the commander that discovered it. It was the same commander from 2 days ago, he thought to himself. Looks like we have a rare star hunter, a path he has always wanted to do. But he pushed that thought out of his mind and plotted to waypoint 9, with the galaxy map calculating 98 jumps. He smiled and thought of all the exploration data he would collect now he was back on the course. With every jump to waypoint 9, the galaxy provided Mad Dog MacD with his favorite planet type, the ring planet. No matter what the ecosystem of a planet, Mad Dog MacD had to take a closer look at these majestic stellar objects, and on one of his jumps he was pleased to find the rare ringed ammonia world. He noted it in his log and thought to himself, how many ringed ammonia worlds has he found? But with the day closing in, he jumped to another star system trying to make time to reach waypoint 9. However, the galaxy had other ideas for Mad Dog MacD. As he system scanned using his advanced discovery scanner, what he has been searching for was waiting for him in the black, a never-before-discovered Earth-like world. And as the final probe was launched, he turned to his exploration log and crossed it off his to-find list.
In business news, LHS 197 now has reported 60% of its infrastructure has failed, with both the Fatherhood and Fortuna Life Company unable to support the rearm of multi-cannons within the KPI required. Social Manamaya Democrats, who control both Mini Horizons and Dedekind Arsenal, have said that if the Fatherhood cannot protect our system by ensuring our commanders rearm in a timely manner, then they would be more than happy to take over control of Uport. The Fatherhood have rejected the Social Manamaya Democrats' offer but thanked them for their ill-advised and ultimately unworkable plan.
So gang, one more to go. It's been a long year.
Yes, I just want to say an early thank you to everyone that subscribed and liked our show. We couldn't have done this without your support.
Absolutely, but I am looking forward to the specials over the holiday, and the new studio.
All in good time. Let's leave it there. I have been Hannah Williams.
I'm Tamaya Sutton.
And I'm Jim Cooper. Remember, commanders, don't dream of the stars, fly amongst them. Thank you and good night.